Good morning, everyone. It is I, Gina Louisa, and I am here this morning to help raise awareness as well as our vibration of our collective consciousness. I want to speak to you this morning about a story in my life. Okay, so picture this. We're going to go way back in time. We're going to go back in time, like say 20 years or more, even more, like even maybe like 30 years. Okay. Picture this. A young mother, right? Got teenagers. And my younger son, the youngest one, comes up to me and says, he's a very young child, like maybe 12 or 13, or even younger, maybe. And he comes up to me and he says, Ma, I think there's something inside me. There's something living inside me trying to kill me, he said to me. What does your mother say, huh? Honey, there can't be anything living in you trying to kill you, you know? Where are you getting this from? And he insisted that something was living inside him and attacking his body, attacking his mind. And I took him to doctors, and the doctors told me he was a hypochondriac. And I'm telling you the truth. This is what I got told. They say there's nothing wrong with him. You know, they checked his heart. They checked this. They checked that. They're telling me he's fine. And they put him on an antidepressant. He gets a little older. He goes to the doctors and he's telling them, there's something wrong. I want you to do these tests. And the doctor is like, well, that's an involved test and this and that and the other thing. And we don't really think there's anything wrong. Here's an antidepressant, right? Well, okay, let's fast forward, okay? To about 6 months ago, he fell. He had a very bad fall where he has osteogenesis imperfecta like myself, and he had gotten broken very bad. But then they checked him while he was there. And you know what they found? They found a cancer. They found a cancer growing on his lung. Now he had said, I think my lung is collapsed. He had said this so many times to doctors, and they're like, no, we don't think so. Here's an antidepressant. But it turned out that he did have a cancer all this time, and a very, very rare cancer, which is why I'm telling you. Okay? It's a carcinoid or whatever they call it. Anyway, it's a very rare cancer, a slow-moving cancer. But this cancer, it attacks your mind. It attacks your testosterone level. And it attacks your bones. It leaches the calcium from our bones. I mean, we've already got osteogenesis imperfecta. So I'm finding out now that, wait a minute, he really did have, I call it a gremlin, okay, instead of a cancer. It's a gremlin. This thing inside him, twisting his thoughts. I mean, they had put him on these antidepressants, and the antidepressants, the medicine in the antidepressant is just feeding the cancer. It's exactly what the cancer wants. It's exactly what the cancer is trying to leach from your body. And it's like feeding the cancer all this time, the antidepressants. Right? Trying to They give the cancer back what it's leaching from you. Like give your body what the cancer is eating. And now, all this time, it wasn't that he was not wired correctly. It was, there's something, an actual living entity inside his body making him think in a certain way, leeching his body so his body is always feeling attacked. There really was something in his body this whole time attacking him, trying to kill him, like he said. We finally know that it's there, and now he's seeing a thoracic surgeon, and they were going to have this thing removed from him, get this gremlin out of his system, and then all of a sudden, it should change everything. So in about a month, he's going to have this surgery done, and I'll keep everyone posted. But I just wanted to let you know that, the doctors can say, there's nothing wrong, and we don't see anything wrong. Make them look further, okay? It was this tiny little dot. They didn't even notice. And all this time, it's been leaching the calcium from his bones, leaching the testosterone from his body, making him feel tired, making him feel weak, making him feel defeated. It's not him. He did not need an antidepressant. There is an actual cancer in his body. So I'm letting you know that anyone out there who feels like, there's something in me it's just attacking me. And I can't get energy. I can't get I can't get positive thoughts. If this is how you feel, that there's something physically in you, there might be. Have it checked. There are slow growing cancers that just sap your body. Who would have known? This little tiny thing now, it was, the size of a lentil, then it gets to be the size of a bean, and then the size of a grape. He's got this thing growing on his lung. And it's not caused by smoking, by the way. It has nothing to do with that. They don't really know what causes it. How about that? It could have been there his whole life. But now we know it's there, and now it's going to get removed. And I just want to let you know that if you feel in your heart and in your mind and in your soul that something is attacking you, like when he was very, very young, the doctor said, "Well, go have an X-ray," and he went to the place to get the X-ray, and it was closed that day, and he blew it off. And he just didn't go back and push the issue. You gotta push the issues. The doctors are not gonna push the issue for you. They're not gonna say, hey, you didn't get that X-ray. I want you to go get that X-ray. No, they're gonna say, here's an antidepressant then. That's what they did to him. And he's been on antidepressants years and years and years and years while this cancer was growing unchecked. And now the doctor's advice to him is all the advice that I've been giving him all these years, that kids tend to not want to listen to their parents when you say, you really got to turn that television off and get up. Get up and let's go for a walk. Come on outside with us. Let's go for a walk. But they're like, well this, well that. Oh, the sunshine in my paxil, and I can't this, and I can't that, and I can't the other thing. That these cancers will give you thoughts that say no, that fresh air exercise and eating right, like eating this healthy food, all these things that you try to do for your kids. No, don't eat that sugar. Don't drink sugar ever. I've been telling my kids since they were born, don't ever drink sugar. Never gave it to them. I never bought soda, but they drink it now. And when they get older, and there you go. And what are you going to do when a kid is an adult? I'm telling you, don't drink sugar. It feeds cancer, okay? You gotta get up on your body and you've gotta exercise. You've gotta get that blood pumping. And all of these good things you do for yourself, you eat right, you exercise, and you keep the right positive attitude. These things will tell the cancer to go away. But when you lay there and you just watch television and you play games and you're eating garbage, you're telling the cancer, go right ahead. Go right ahead and grow. Take over my life. I don't have a life. I just feed you, cancer, you. I'm asking you, everyone in here, to assess your life. Huh? If you don't have the energy to get up and you're sitting there playing games and you're laying down, you're telling your body, forget it then. We don't need to get up. We don't need energy. We don't need aliveness. Okay? We don't need real life. Tell your body, yes, we need real life, okay? Eat good, healthy foods like I do every day, right? Get all your proteins, get all your vitamins and your minerals. You want to be healthy. You want to feed your body the healthiest. You want to get up and move. Huh? So if you're laying there, you got no energy. What the heck? That's not aliveness. No, you got to get up and live life. Get out there, all right? Get out there and move. Get out there. You know, even in here now, it's getting cold, and I can get out there. But inside, you gotta move. You gotta do things up and down. You can now do some Heather wakey exercises, just little things to do. And me at 65 years old, I have far more energy and flexibility and right movement ability. I'm far younger in the body than a lot of people I know that are half my age, because I do it every day. I'm imploring you, okay, to assess what your body is telling you and take care of your bodies. You are the caretaker of your bodies, okay? And when if a kid comes up to you and says, Mommy, oh, Daddy, I think there's something in my body that's killing me. Research it right down to the last crumb. I didn't know any better that there was even such a thing, that this slow-growing cancer, even it could exist. But I know now. And I don't know what else to say. People, you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to eat right. You've got to exercise, plenty of fresh water, okay, and positive energies. We can beat this, okay? Now that we know, it's a gremlin growing inside him this whole time, beating down his body, beating down his mind. Now we're going to get that gremlin and we're going to cut it out and toss it in the scrap heap, and he has a lot of healing to do. It's an involved surgery to get something out from your lungs. Dangerous, involved surgery. But then it'll be gone. And all of that negativity and that leaching of his life force all this time, now it won't be there anymore. And he'll be just back on the healing path. On the healing path. This is I, Gina Louisa, here today just to raise our awareness about how important it is to pay attention to the signals your body gives you. You've got to do the right thing every day for your body, for your mind, and for your health. I love you all. Take care of yourselves, everyone. The body is meant to heal. We are meant to heal. We are meant to be happy and healthy. I love you. And I'll see you soon.